In this video, you'll learn the 5 tips to help you become the most effective manager. Now, what is the number one reason employees quit their jobs? It's usually not about the money. It's about the environment at work. And many factors can contribute to an undesirable work environment. But they all have one thing in common. It's the manager who is ultimately responsible for driving employees away. The thing you got to realize is that people don't walk out on companies. They often walk out on managers. The reason why employees leave their jobs all relate to the inability of the manager to provide a working environment that meets their needs. So if you want to retain your talent, effective managers realize that they need to find ways to provide a workplace culture that promotes productivity while keeping employees challenged, stimulated, and fulfilled. So here are the 5 tips to be the most effective manager. Number 1, you got to make work challenging. People enjoy their work more when it involves some sort of challenge. Solving problems invigorates people and makes them feel good about what they do. Number 2, empower your employees. Managers need to empower their employees. Employees who have some say in how they do their jobs tend to be happier and more fulfilled. Effective managers empower their employees by giving them latitude to make decisions related to their jobs, even if that means allowing them to make mistakes now and then. Number 3, managers need to not to overwork your employees. One of the biggest reasons employees leave is that they are expected to do more work than they can handle. And if you lay off several employees and distribute their work to those who are left, which often happens, going to end up with an overworked and stressed out employees who will have a tendency to want to leave. So you got to be careful with that overload. So don't overload your top performers just because they never complain. The most effective managers, they keep employees' workloads at a fair level. Ask them what they want. Ask your employees. You don't have to wait until someone quits to find out what needs are not being met. So to become more effective as a manager, ask questions to determine potential problem areas and take steps to eliminate them. Show appreciation to your employees. A common complaint among employees is a lack of appreciation. Too often, employees are expected to give everything they have without getting anything for their efforts, but a paycheck. See, the thing is, people love to hear that you've done a good job. Effective managers give praise freely when it is merited. It costs nothing and does far more to keep employees happy and motivated than most tangible benefits. So no matter how effective of a manager you are, you'll always have employee turnover. Just make sure you take advantage of the opportunity to conduct exit interviews whenever employees leave. The reasons can often surprise you and may have nothing to do with you, but if they do, you need to make sure that you find out so you can take corrective action to keep from making the same mistakes again in the future. I recommend buying my book, How to Be a Great Boss, so you can learn the 7 traits all great bosses have. It's an excellent resource showing you how to become the most effective manager you possibly can be.